Secretary Clinton, Mr. Trump, welcome. Let's get right to it. The first comment is
Cities are now using it as a tax revenue basis.
The professors are gonna work for 10,000.
Well, they already price gauging their entire system when they all bet into the same. What about Trump University?
It's not creating jobs, but that's his building, it's just creating jobs with his own building, if it's only benefiting himself.
Taxes more, because it truly will be trickle down economics on steroids. So the plan
Those are
right
all
now, I
union
think, will
jobs.
actually
When you're
produce
working
greater
in New York
opportunities
City,
for
you're
the
paying
plan he
union
has will cost us
wages.
jobs
You're
and
not gonna
possibly
pay below
lead to another
wages.
great recession.
There's no place in the world that is more unionized than New York City.
And
And the unions are gonna control, they're paying union wages, they're getting all the benefits, they're getting health
Can't
care.
even double your taxes. Her tax
That statement
plan
makes
is a
no sense.
disaster.
Do what he's trying
And
to
she
do
can
right
say all
now.
I wanna
sorts
listen.
about college
On
tuition.
internet.
And I'm a big proponent.
He
We're
wants to
gonna do a
buy
lot
an
of things
internet.
for college
He's supposed to
tuition,
be worried
but
about
the
these
rest of the
terms.
public
That's
So right now,
telling
he's
them. That's the
negotiating
liberal
with
press is telling
internet
us.
bankers yesterday on TV. He's negotiating.
Give us your weak, you're tired, you're
Yes,
sick.
that
We're supposed to help. This is democracy.
over in
This is
Syria
who made
and
us. This is what made
and
us.
we've got to keep fighting, and I will defeat ISIS.
You cannot say, oh, well, it was back then, 100 years ago, different time. Well, it's the same, war is the same. The only difference is you got assault rifles now, it's in 1777.
People that came in back then wanted to come here.
And you don't think women and children don't want safety either?
Wanted to work. They wanted to better their lives by coming here and getting work.
Look, our country is stagnant. We've lost our jobs, we've lost our businesses. We're not making things anymore, relatively speaking. Our product is pouring in from China, pouring in from Vietnam.
All his products that he makes are from other
I've
countries.
visited so many
Bangladesh,
communities. This has been
Mexico,
So we're
such a
having
China,
a job.
his own things are setting them out of the country, I
I've
guess so.
developed so many friends over the last year, and they cry when they see what's happened. I passed factories that were thriving 20, 25 years ago, and because of the bill that
That was
her husband signed and she
industrial
blessed
age.
100%.
We're a nation building now.
It is just horrible.
by World
what's
Fair
happening to
standards of
these people in
VIE.
these communities. Now, she can say that her husband did well, but
How
boy,
that
did they
nation
suffer.
building
as
works.
It's going great, we got
suffering
567
as
recognized
they
federal
did.
tribes in the United States, our First Nation and First Nation in Canada, we're doing really
Boy,
well.
did they suffer. That was one of the worst
In the
things that's ever been
1980s,
signed by a
I
country.
was
Now
working to reform the schools in Arkansas. He was borrowing $14 million
Back
from his
into the
father to
gutter
start his
again.
businesses. In the
She's telling some
1990s,
pretty good
I went
facts.
to
That's where she
Beijing, and I
swims.
said women's rights are
Yeah,
human
well, he
rights.
likes to stick his
He
fingers up
insulted
women's
a
in
former
appropriate
Miss
places.
Universe, Alicia Machado, called her an eating machine.
Give me a-
And on the day
You like
when
her
I was in
husband?
the Situation Room, monitoring the raid that
You go
brought
low,
us
we
on
go
the
high.
run
That's
of
what
the
Michelle
justice,
Obama says, and
he
she's
was
my first
hosting
lady
the
right now.
Celebrity Apprentice.
You were as animated as I expected you to be, you know, and I'm appreciative of the fact that you guys were not shy about expressing your feelings. You know, you all clearly had deeply held convictions and beliefs, and it's what makes this country great. Okay, so with that said, let me begin by just quickly going around the table. Gene, who won the debate?
I think Hillary is polished. She comes across, she's like an actress. She's got everything memorized ahead of time. She prepares better. I'm afraid she came across better. However, that does not change the way I feel about her. I think she's dishonest. I think she's gotten privilege from all the press. They point out all the things that Trump has in his history, but they just kind of avoid every little thing that comes out about Hillary. And as far as that business about the emails, it was shown that everything that they accused her of, they basically said, yes, she did it, but we're not going to punish her.
Okay.
Her optimism, her composure, her ability to stand with any leader, whether Trump or someone like him or less or better, she kept her composure, didn't lose her temper, and often followed up on the things he asked in a very relatively professional manner and gave clear-cut answers in policy. And that's why I think she's
still in the Republican Party. We want an outsider. We don't want the Paul Ryans. you know, all the rest of these people.
Yes.
All they want to do is live off the trough of the government. You know, and they say, well, I'm in public service. No, they're in service to get the paycheck. That's what they're really doing. You know, Trump has spent, what, 75 million, whatever, 50, 75, whatever million of his own dollars. The man's for real. He's
I
not
think Hillary
polished.
did,
Okay.
because he kept just switching things over to what he wanted to talk about instead of the issues that they really wanted to ask him about clearly. And she's been there, done that, met all these people. He has not. He has not personally experienced all these things. She has experienced them. So he only knows what his advisors are telling him.
Right.
So that's his form of information. He hasn't done these things, she has done these things. That gives her an edge up on that one, because she's been there and done those things, so you have to trust that she knows what she's doing. And he only has to trust what people are telling him to say or do.
Answer, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Did any of you change your opinion on how you expect to vote on election day?
How about all of us at once?
Thank you.